This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
The Bucks called the Knicks and asked for an offer for Giannis. Okay?
And?
Because Giannis said, I want to be a Knick. So people are like, oh my God, he deleted a photo from May where he had a Bucks logo in it. Guys, he asked to be traded already.
Yeah. So when's it going to happen?
Well, that's the thing. So what appears is that Giannis committed himself for the season to the Bucks. That's what appeared happened. Everything he said in his mood. But the Bucks are not good. This year, when he hasn't played, they're 1-5. And when he has played, they're 9-8. So they've been 500 when he's played, and when he hasn't played, they've been getting raced. What you're asking me is his viewpoint? Would his viewpoint change? I don't know. Like I know that he asked for a trade, and then he said, "Okay, I'm going to be a Buck this year." I know that a lot of people in the league don't think he'll be a Buck next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, what is popping? What is popping? I'm here. Just until the Knicks start to play. But you just heard it from Windhorst. Giannis wants to be a Knick. The Milwaukee Bucks called the New York Knicks and said, make us an offer for Giannis. Obviously, it didn't happen at that time, ladies and gentlemen. But apparently, the call was made. And so now it seems as though things might be set in motion that, you know, the Knicks will pursue Giannis, and Giannis might want to play for the New York Knicks. And Shams has said it throughout the day in different areas, different places. Not Shams, I'm sorry, Wendy. About the Bucks and about Giannis. Here's another one from Wendy. Take a listen.
And this already happened. Shams reported this a couple of months ago. You can put out whatever verbiage you want around it about whether he requested it or asked for it or hinted at it, but he basically said, I want to be a Knick. Can you make me a Knick? And they had discussions for some period of days, and that those talks didn't progress, and so they dropped it, and he reported to King.
So there you go. There you go. Right? Giannis said he wants to be the Knicks. Wants to play for the Knicks. The Bucks called the Knicks and said, make us an offer. Obviously, the offer wasn't good enough if they did make an offer. And I am curious as to what that offer was that the Knicks made. If they made an offer, curious as to what that offer would have been. But ladies and gentlemen, it might be happening. I don't know, but it might be happening. Obviously, last night, if you watched the show last night, a lot of talk about Giannis coming to the New York Knicks, possibly being traded to the New York Knicks. Does he want out of Milwaukee? Listen, Milwaukee's not good. Giannis has been through the ringer there. They won a championship. He's been through the ringer. And here's my guy, Silk. You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Here's my guy, Silk. Silk, I'm going to go ahead and answer the phone and talk to Silk because, Silk, you started it last night. My brother Silk is on the line. Silk, something was popping, bro. You started it last night.
What up, sir? I ain't started. I'm just the messenger. Don't kill the messenger.
Just the messenger.
Yo, Sam, you know what it was? I heard they tried to say Giannis for Brunson, and that's when Leon Rose hung up the phone. He said, no, we ain't giving up Brunson for Giannis.
Well, it wouldn't make no sense. You would want to put Brunson and Giannis together, right?
Yeah, but Milwaukee tried to be slick, and that's why Leon Rose said they ain't serious.
Yeah.
If they asking Brunson for Giannis, they ain't serious.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
I don't know, sir. I'm like, the best option for us is what I said last night. But I don't know if Milwaukee wants to do that. The best option for us is OG. I hate to do my Mike and Mike boy. Hard. It's the only one that makes the money unless they willing to take Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure because they got Miles Turner. They willing to take Mitch.
Mm-hmm. You know. I knew you were gonna be on. I knew you were so dying last night to talk about this whole Giannis thing. I knew you was gonna be on today.
I'm not dying. I didn't know you was on right now. Like, the Knicks ain't Timmy Cole.
I just decided to jump on real quick and talk about it before the game comes on.
Hey,
you know what I mean? To get it out my system. I didn't dream about Giannis last night though.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Your wife
I didn't. I promise you, I did not. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I promise you.
All right.
Scoop B. This is what Scoop B had to say. He said, Giannis Antetokounpo and the Knicks have mutual interest. Right? As Giannis and his agent, Alex Satarsis, discuss his future with the Bucks. Contingency talk. The Bucks are considering a package centered around Karl Anthony Towns, who wants his own team, paired with Miles Turner if they move the MVP. All right, so this is, of course, Scoop B.
Oh man, that gonna be Karl Anthony Towns gonna score 2 points tonight. Thinking about this nonsense. You know he ain't gonna be strong with to be able to block this stuff out. He gonna be thinking about.
You
this.
might be right about that. You might be on to something there. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you think Karl Anthony Towns would be? It would be Karl Anthony Towns in the package instead of, you're talking. You're saying OG and Josh Hart and those guys.
Yeah, he might be fighting this offense all year. I don't know. But he just came on the interview and said he wanted an extension. He wanted to stay in New York. He's here. He likes being close to his family. And he said he's good with the.
But it may not be. But I mean, yeah, okay. He's saying that obviously. Yeah, I don't know.
See, I think we're a better team.
I don't know. I don't know if Scoop B is saying that Karl Anthony Towns wants to be traded. I think he's just making a note that he wants his own team. True or not, I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat off this team, and how many really pure 3-point shooters we really got on this team? So it's Cat and whoever else. Because they're going to want either OG or Bridges. They're going to want one of our rings with Cat to help out. You think that's enough 3-point shooting for our team without Cat?
I don't know. I mean, OG can shoot it. Bridges can shoot it. I mean, obviously someone else would have to go.
He's more streaky than OG.
But look, it would be most likely there would be a 3-team trade, right? And so the Knicks, I'm pretty sure Leon Rose would try to focus on some things that we need coming back. Who knows? Chris Paul might even end up with the Knicks.
I hope so.
He might. I mean, the Los Angeles Clippers sent him home.
Okay.
They sent him home.
I'll do a Yabusele for Chris Paul right now.
I probably would
They
too.
both make it around about 3.5. Yeah. I'll do a Yabusele for Chris Paul
I probably would too. I probably would. Let me play something from Shams. All right, and then we'll talk some more. Jason Benjamin, thank you for the super chat. I don't have the ability to put it on the screen right now, but he said Giannis needs to explicitly state he will only sign with the Knicks. If that's true, we have leverage. He said he'd do OG and Mitch, take it or leave it. Got to explore. I don't know if OG and Mitch makes enough money for that. I don't know. You know what I mean? But let's take a listen to Shams and what he has to say about the situation.
The New York Knicks emerged as the one team that he was open to being traded to, that he desired outside of Milwaukee. There was a 2-week exclusive negotiating window. No deal occurred. And if this does end up going down that path where a trade is explored in season, it's going to be well beyond just the Knicks, from my understanding.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You heard him. It's going to be well beyond just the Knicks. Okay, and Jason, there you go. Thank you for the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. Well beyond just the Knicks. So,
And the team I'm scared of, Sim, is the SAS, San Antonio Spurs. So they got the picks. They got the young players. And the only guy that's making money on that team is Fox. And they think they can leverage Wemby with Giannis and Fox to go against OKC. That's the one team out of all of us, I'm worried that Giannis may want LA or he may want New York, but he could see him winning the chip with the Spurs.
Yeah.
With Wemby.
Yeah. I want to hear Shams one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, and then, I want to know what you guys think. All right? I want to hear Shams one more time.
And this already happened. Shams reported this a couple of months ago.
The New York
You
Knicks
can put out whatever verbiage you want around
that
it
he
about
was open to being traded to, that he desired outside of Milwaukee. There was a 2-week exclusive negotiating window. No deal occurred. And if this does end up going down that path where a trade is explored in season, it's going to be well beyond just the Knicks.
So you heard him. I'm going to go backwards a little bit. He said there was a 2-week window.
Knicks emerged as the one team that he was open to being traded to, that he desired outside of Milwaukee. There was a 2-week exclusive negotiating window. No deal occurred.
There was a 2-week window. So this was apparently over the summer or whatever it was, a 2-week window. No deal occurred where they were negotiating. Who knows what was offered, right? Or what happened during that time.
They were trying to say Brunson for Giannis. And the Knicks said, y'all ain't serious. If y'all asking us to give up Brunson, y'all not serious. And that's when the Knicks back off.
Listen, if you want to make it easy, you do cap and draft picks. That makes it easy because the money is already close, right? The money's already close. You want to make it easy, you do those two. You do cap and, maybe another player.
But let me ask you a question.
But Milwaukee has to want to build around Cat. They?
Listen, let me ask you a question. They're saying Cat wants to have his own team. Does that sound like Cat?
No.
Exactly.
That was Scoop B. That doesn't sound like Cat to me.
At all. He don't want to be the shining light on him.
I think I agree with you there. That doesn't sound like Cat to me. You know what I mean? But you never know. Listen, he was the man in Milwaukee and Minnesota, and then Ant-Man shows up, takes the shine. He comes to New York, and it's another guard that's got the shine.
But he never demanded a trade.
That's true.
If you want your own team, you would
That's
demand your trade, right?
That's true. I don't know. It's CAA Mafia said Giannis is a must, or they get fired if they don't win this year. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm still a little up in the air about it, but if Giannis is out there and you can get him, it's almost like, yeah, I agree with you. If Giannis is out there and you don't get him and you don't win it or you don't make it to the finals, yeah, then it's like, all right, we might have to let you go. We just might have to let you go because you had the chance to get Giannis Antetokounpo, and you didn't. And James Dolan is not only going to look at it as we had the chance to win the championship, but Giannis is going to bring money to the Garden if he was part of the Knicks, right?
International money.
International money. You know, boy.
I think
so,
I hate to say it, Sim, but
yeah.
if we lost Spider because we didn't want to give up Grimes. Now, if we don't get Giannis because we don't want to give up Hart or Cat, Leon Rose going to take a hit.
Yeah. You know, the only thing that scares me, though, about the whole thing, like I was saying to you last night, there's so...
I know, the bench and the cap, and this new CBA.
I mean, but we've been here before, chasing that guy, chasing the star. We've been here before doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built the team the right way, and then you blow it up doing it the way that you didn't want to do it. I mean, but I get it. It's Giannis. I understand it's Giannis. It's just what you say?
Have we chased the MVP before? Have we chased the MVP before? We ain't chased the MVP. We chased old stars. We never chased an MVP before. Because most MVPs don't actually be coming here.
I get it. I get it. I understand. I get that. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, CAA Mafia, same thing. 2-time MVP finally wants the Knicks. This happens once every 20 years for us. You know, it's just, you know, it feels like you're selling out what you were doing. That's all. You know, building blocks at Sim, and now it is actually happening for us. I get it. Giannis is almost unstoppable out there, and if you got the right team around him, you know, who knows, you know, you can do a lot of good things. Silk, I appreciate your time. Maybe I have time for one or two more phone calls
brother.
before.
I just hope all this talk tonight, we don't end up losing the damn Charlotte. The team is here and all this.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see what happens.
We got to handle business against Charlotte. Word up. Word.
All
right, no doubt. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it, man. You know, we know this happened over the summer, that Giannis made that request over the summer. The Knicks in Milwaukee spoke over the summer. But now, you know, Giannis is really disgruntled. And here we are. You know what I'm saying? Another caller on the line. Call you live. Name me where you're from, please.
Sim, it's Anthony D, baby.
Man,
how we doing?
Andy, what up, baby? What's up?
You know, I had to get through. Salute to Knicks fans. I just caught just a little bit of your soliloquy. Now, Sim, I don't want to have to pull out the receipts and the fandom that you have been for Giannis long before Brunson got here. I don't want to do it to you.
I'm a fan. I am a fan.
I don't want to do it to you.
I won't even hide it.
I don't want you to sit here and trip over yourself. I don't want it, because if I can find it, Nick Nation can find it.
Listen, I'm a fan. I don't even hide it. I am a fan. I'm a fan. I can't even. I won't. I'm a fan. You know,
I said it before the year started. Some other situations or whatever, but you to come into the season and not have gotten it done didn't make any sense to me. See, if I have anything with that, it's you should have got it done 4 months ago.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
For me, but you know, negotiations are what
right.
Negotiations are.
Right.
Right? But I'm full steam ahead. Outside of Brunson,
Let me ask you:
What
are
we doing?
you afraid that we've been through so many changes over the past 2 to 3 years that it like we haven't? At first, we started where it was piece by piece. We would, we built something, and then all right, you got to trade away to add a piece. Then we built something, and trade away to add a piece. And then a big trade happens. Okay, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And the same guy that you made a big trade for, you probably make I guess, a bigger trade because it's Giannis, huh?
Okay. Here's the thing
does
with
it
that.
disrupt? Does it disrupt us?
No, I don't.
Or no?
I don't disagree with that premise, right? But there are times in life where you have a chance. You understand what I'm saying? You have a chance to really
I get it.
get one of the best players in the league, still in his prime.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I feel
like
you.
we're
I can't argue.
if it's for, let's just say if it's for Cat and whomever.
Let me tell you something.
We're never gonna worry. We're never going to worry about the pick and roll defense and the feet and the hands and we're just never going to worry about that again.
Right.
It's like that was like a real nightmare.
Yeah.
And we would have woke up and the sun would have come out.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? And I love Cat.
I feel you on that. Because
but anyway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come on and throw on. I'm gonna come back when it happens. Trust me, you're gonna get your freak jersey. You'll be right there with us. Come on.
Hey, listen, if Giannis comes to the Knicks, I'm getting a jersey.
I mean,
there's no doubt about it.
I don't see.
Ain't no way.
I don't see where people are thinking that it's gonna just totally detonate what we have and whatever. That doesn't happen in the league unless you're talking about picks. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't happen in the league anymore where 4 guys are going. When is the last time that's happened? People are still complaining about the Luka trade wasn't enough.
That was wild anyway. The whole Luka thing, the way that whole thing went down was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And if we are to believe the reports, if he's like just saying like, look, I want to go here.
That's what he's saying.
You lessen Milwaukee's bargaining power.
So do you think more teams will be added, and which teams are you afraid of?
I think maybe, from what I heard, San Antonio, because it makes sense for San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. That would be so. San Antonio would
because it makes sense.
San Antonio would be crazy with him and Victor, because there's no way San Antonio's giving up Victor. Right?
Oh no. That's not happening.
So if you're making that move, Giannis is going to be playing with Victor. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they have a young, and what Wemby is. We don't even need to discuss that. But it's some of those teams like that. But who's to say? He says, well, I don't want to go there.
No.
Because if I go there, I'm not gonna resign.
So if Giannis comes to the Knicks, is the Nassers coming with him? I mean, you would figure that's going to be a package deal, kind of like J.R. Smith and Chris Smith, right?
What are you talking about?
Giannis,
what kind of
the Nassers is coming to New York if that happens, right?
Dude. It's the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole kit and caboodle. Even the younger kid. Even the younger brother. The whole kit and caboodle.
That's the very least. That's understood.
Oh yeah. It's understood, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, the gonna. This ain't no Pat Riley over here telling LeBron you can't bring this when you can't run and that. No.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? That's understood.
No doubt. That is.
But anyway, sir.
Wasn't the Nass's with the Knicks for a short period a few years ago?
Yeah.
He was with the Knicks,
Very
right?
short.
Very short,
Yeah.
but he was with the Knicks for a short period. Yeah.
He was.
Yep.
Wow, has time flown?
Yeah.
But anyway, bro.
Yeah.
We'll definitely reconnect. Yeah, I know what
doubt.
it is. Knicks family for
Appreciate
life.
you, brother. Peace.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and watch the basketball game. Watch the Knicks. We gotta beat Charlotte tonight. We can't let all of this talk distract us. Cat, please have a good game tonight. We don't want to lose to Charlotte at home. We played a bad game last night. Got dusted off by the Boston Celtics. We cannot lose to the Charlotte Hornets at home. We've been playing strong at home. We're 10-1 at home. Right? 3-6 on the road. But we're 10-1 at home. We got to keep that alive. All right? And I know there's all of this talk. And we'll talk about it some more tonight. All of this talk about Giannis and all of that. Karl Anthony Towns, I think he is the type of guy that will be affected. So, Cat, please, just forget about it. Throw it to the side. Think of it like this, Cat. If your name is being mentioned, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means that you're relevant. Think about it that way, Cat. And I know you don't. I know you're playing, so you don't hear this, but hopefully he thinks about it that way. Okay, I'm mentioned in the trade for Giannis. That means I'm relevant, right? There we go. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Go check out the game. Appreciate your time, man. We'll talk about it more tonight. I'm out. Peace.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench.